Alright, welcome to the lunchtime video, my favorite video. In the last video, I worked with customer support from Juniper for an hour because you can't register for the JNCIE-SP unless you're currently employed by a supported employer. So my last employer was a supported employer, but I have changed jobs. So I needed to work with the staff at Juniper to deactivate that old account tied to my former employer because I no longer work there, and set up a new account that is where a new account based on my current employment situation. So I got that worked out. I'm able to have that account. Right now, it's it's like in a weird state right now, but the service person said it would take like 2 days for it to be live. So unfortunately, I can't register for that 20th date yet, but the good news is the slot for it did decrement down to 2. It used to be at 3. The bad news is I put in my charge for that, and it looks like that charge is in pending state still. So I read the yeah, so it's still in pending state. So I read the user agreements, and I guess they're not able to take it out of pending state. The charges cannot be refunded for any reason. All that can happen is you can get a special voucher to waive the charge if you sign up again. So I'm hoping I can get that voucher soon or something. I guess what I'm planning to do now is just wait for a few days, and once I get my account access all set up and everything's good to go, hopefully by the end of next week at the latest, I will contact customer support again. Okay, so I guess, oops, and now, so this is interesting. I've actually never seen this before. It looks like I no longer have access to my account for YouTube. That's really strange because I did. Okay, here it is. Oh, I was just signed out. Okay, perfect. Okay, so I still have access to my YouTube account. That was strange. This has been. This is the exact kind of stuff I really hate. Like just this registration stuff. I'm really like the technical stuff. Give it to me all day. I love it. It's fun. But like registering and having to have the right account and it drains me really fast. Okay, so the good news is we can start diving into the technical stuff again. So I'll pull up the lab from last time. Make sure to skip the newer version. Okay, and then so we were in the middle of okay, so we're working on VPNs, L3 VPNs, Interprovider VPNs. Okay, so, and now I did have a 7th video, but that turned into the registration video, so this is going to be the 7th video. Alright, so that's the 7th video. Now we're going to just look at the lab, see where I left off at that registration session. yesterday. Just completely blanked my mind out. I have no idea what I did yesterday during the lunchtime video. Oh my god. Okay, so yep, that looks good. Yep, all this looks good. I guess what I want to check is that the uh, physical interfaces are all configured. Okay, so here we have something that looks like it might need some work. We don't have family MPLS enabled on any of those interfaces. So this is going to be router D. So we're just like router C. Oh, we actually won't need it enabled on the interface facing the other ISP. We'll just need it on the internal core facing interface. That's going to be interface GE001. Perfect. Okay, router E is next. Okay, so similar, we're just going to need that core interface family MPLS, so it's going to be ETH0. Alright, time for router F. Okay, so I'm thinking that's going to be it. Let's try the ping. So we still got no route to host. Alright, so let's follow it from router F. So let's see how far that route made it. Okay, so it's a BGP route here. Should be a VPN route. Or it's actually, I think it's just going to be a label. Let's see if the MPLS LSP is up. Okay, so here's the problem. The MPLS LSP to router D is down. Okay, so router D is missing yeah, it doesn't have a local address specified, but it's going to be this address is the local address. Perfect. So hopefully it should be up now. Oops, so it looks like one of them disappeared. It might. Oh, okay. Never mind. So yeah, now it's up. So now we've got 0 down. Perfect. Oh yeah, we're good to go. Okay, so yep, that looks good. So let's check the running table again. So yep, we're learning it through the VPN now. So I think that might be all that's necessary. Nope, we still don't have a route. Okay, but it is being learned. Oops, actually never mind. This is dot 1. Dot 2, I still don't see showing up anywhere. And this is interesting as well, because you can see, oh, I see, okay, so it's the L3 VPN. So, okay, so we are going to be advertising to the eBGP neighbor from protocol LDP. Oh, but you know what? That's interesting because we don't have LDP. I wonder if this was an error and it's meant to be from protocol RSVP. Let's try that. Alright, so I think I'm going to take it step by step and do a show route receive protocol or show route advertising protocol. So we're going to do show BGP summary, show route. Okay, so here's the problem. This neighborship is down. I believe it's the neighborship to router B. Yeah. Okay, yeah, I mean, I'm not sure why that is down. Let's do some troubleshooting. Before I do that though, I'm going to roll back the change here. Okay, and then I'm going to, there we go. So next step is to troubleshoot this BGP neighborship. Okay, so the issue is that I don't have a route to form that connection to. BGP rides on top of TCP, so you must be able to ping the other route. It must be in the routing table in order to connect. So it's configured on this one, so we're going to have a ping like that, but here we're not going to have a route. So let's see if it's advertising that route, if router E is advertising that. So show route advertising protocol BGP 10.255.14.175. Okay, so well the thing is it's not going to be advertising anything yet because it's not up yet. So let's see if it's putting that route into the VPN and is trying to pass it that way. Okay, so here's the VPN. Huh. Okay, so yeah. So here we have a export policy, so let's look at that. So this is the reason why we're only exporting protocol BGP routes. So anything else we're going to reject. So the loopback on here is not going to be learned by the other side, and we can't form the neighborship to it. Okay, and now of course we could, yeah, and then if we put it in, it's not going to be learned through the IGP because we've got two separate ISPs here. Okay, so let's advertise those loopbacks. Okay, and we're just going to have it match a route filter. Okay, so if it matches this, then that will be allowed as well. So we'll need to do that on the other side. It's going to be for .175. Sorry, I actually got them flipped. It's going to be 177 on this side, 175 on this side. Okay, so I've committed and quitted. Time to go to the other side and set it up for 177. So I'll make it easier on myself and grab the configuration that is required. Oops, and I've got a notification on my phone. I used to have notifications shut down pretty well, but I recently set up my tablet for the first time in a while, and notifications are not disabled on that. Okay, but this is the command I'm going to need. Alright, so hopefully that neighborship will come up now. Still inactive, which is better than idle, but established is what we're going for. I guess before doing that, what I can do is verify that the route is pingable. So I'm going to do that. Let's do a show route first. So I don't have a route, it won't be pingable, of course. Oops, so it looks like I still don't have a route. Oh, no, I didn't mix it up. It's gotta be, yeah, it's gotta be 7.7 on this side, 7.5 on the other side. It's confusing. It's not easy. If it was easy, everyone could do it. Oops, I gotta do a set instead of a delete. Okay, so hopefully we've got a route now. Oh, and I gotta check, oh no, that is the right one to check. The 177 is the directly connected one, so let's see if we've got, oh. Oh, this is the directly connected one. Yep, directly connected, but I need that other side. And I guess I would learn it through BGP. That's what I just did in changing that policy, is make it so that I can learn it through BGP. But, okay, well, that's kind of funny. Yeah, I won't be able to learn it through BGP because I'll need a BGP. You can't learn the IP address you're trying to form a BGP neighborship on through the BGP neighborship you're trying to form. Obviously that won't work, so I'm not going to be able to learn this through BGP the way I had thought, clearly. So yeah, I guess I'm not sure why the documentation said that I could use this neighbor address, because I configured it exactly to what the documentation said, and it said that it wanted a multi-hop eBGP connection to this neighbor here. But I'm not sure how this neighbor would be learned. Now let's go on router C and take a look at the configuration. So on router C, we can see we're exchanging routes across that link using eBGP. We're using this export internal. Now it should learn it because we should be learning that route through OSPF. Let's verify that. Yep, so we learned it through OSPF. So yeah, it should be advertising. Let's do a show route advertising protocol BGP, and then the neighbor we want is this one. So yep, it's advertising it. So let's see if it's being received. No, so it's not being received. And yeah, so it's not being received, it is being advertised. I think that's because there's something with the next hop. Let's see if it's hidden. So they're all hidden. So this is good news because when they're hidden, we can just look at detail and it'll tell us exactly why they're hidden. So MPLS not enabled on the interface. Look at that, nice and easy, perfect. This is exactly what is going on. Yeah, I thought you didn't need to enable it on those interfaces, but I must have been thinking about the other PE routers. Alright, so let's enable that. Okay, and then we should get some received routes that are hidden as well. So got nothing. So if I do hidden, oops, got nothing either. That's interesting. Okay, I think I'm going to enable it on this side as well. I'm pretty sure it doesn't hurt to have it extra enabled. It just really hurts if it's not enabled when it needs to be. So erring on the side of enabling it on extra interfaces is not a big deal. Hopefully there's no points deducted for that. Okay, so let's undo those changes I made to the BGP statement here. Okay, so I think that'll be it. Let's try the ping. Still no route to host. So let's see if it's got those out of hidden now and in the actual table. And it does. So that's really good news. The only problem is that it's not the same way on the other side. And we don't even have hidden routes. So that leads me to believe that there's something wrong with the export policy. Let's take a look at the BGP configuration here. Okay, so here's the BGP configuration. The export policy is going to be applied to the eBGP. Yeah. eBGP connection to router D, so it's right here, so it's going to be named internal. Yes. And we've got OSPF, direct, LDP, then accept, everything else reject. So let's see what is configured on this side. Okay, everything is configured correctly on this side. Let's see if the BGP neighborships are all up. Okay, on this side we've got 2 BGP neighborships and both are up. Same thing here. Let's look at the MPLS LSP. MPLS LSP is up on this side. On this side it is up. Kind of thought it would be down. Okay, so let's look at that command again. Yeah, the receive protocol. So D is receiving from C. The loopback address on router B. So let's take a look at that. Okay, so this is the, oops, actually this isn't the loopback address on router B, this is the loopback address on router C. So D is receiving the loopback address on router C, but C is not receiving the loopback address from router D. So let's see what the configuration differences are again. So we have type external, labeled unicast, export internal, pure ASN neighbor. Let's see what the other side looks like. Oh, okay. So the other side has an extra configuration line. Oh, it has one fewer configuration line. Here we've got 5 configuration lines. Here we've got 4 configuration lines, but that's just because this is all in one statement on the side. Okay, I do notice something interesting. When I did a, so somehow, yeah, so .171, that's the directly connected there. So, yep, I'm receiving that. Looks good. But the only problem is I'm going to also need to receive the .175. But, you know, as I said before, a bigger problem is going to be that I'm not receiving it from the other side. Yeah. Ooh, am I just not doing it right? I'm just not doing it right. Okay, well, not doing it right. Oh, no, I'm checking the right, using the right command. Yeah, 197. Yeah, I'm using the right command. Are they hidden? They're not hidden. So I think they're just not making it in there. That's really strange. Maybe they're missing from protocols MPLS? No. RSVP, not missing from there. Yep, it's all configured there. Well, I mean, if there was a problem that it needed to be added to family MPLS there, it probably needs to be added to RSVP. I think that's worth a shot. Let me try that. Oh, okay. So I've got it now. I don't know what. Oh, okay. I was doing 198.168 instead of 192.168. Okay. Wow. Okay. Yeah, I lost a lot of time to that. Gotta be careful not to do that during the exam. I guess typing things out is always more risky than just copying it. So I think that's where I went wrong. Let's see if that other BGP neighborship is now up. Nope, it's still active. So, and we know why it's active now. It's because it's not advertising it. So let's see the route for the other side of this connection, which is going to be .175. Okay, so we finally got a route now through the label switch path. So now I think I can re-add that configuration line. I'm not sure why they had LDP in there, but I think they just meant to have RSVP. So I'll do a rollback 1. Show pipe compare. Oops, actually rollback 0. Show pipe display set, pipe no more. Yeah, so LDP we don't have enabled anywhere. We've only got RSVP, so I'm going to, I'll just add RSVP here. All right, and then do the same on this side. Okay, so I do have a route for this now. For some reason, I don't think I can ping it. Oh, I can ping it. So why is my BGP neighborship not coming up? Maybe it's just taking a little bit of time. Sometimes it takes a while for it to come up. Um, so let's verify that that new route is being learned. Yep, so we've got one more route popping up here. Exactly the route we need. We've got a MED value here. See that we've got that on the other side. Yep. Okay, so it's still working. I guess I'm tempted to try to clear it. Okay, yeah. So I'm just want to do a show route hidden. Just I don't think that's okay. I just was curious. That's why I wanted to do that. Okay, so I'm gonna do a clear BGP session all. Okay, and go back to watching this. And hopefully by the time those other ones are up, this one will be up as well. So I do notice that, nope, okay, I noticed that this number is at 0 for in packet, out packet. And I see that these numbers are not at 0, but I don't see them changing at all. Okay, so we got the first one going into connect, open consent, open sent, open confirmed. So we go, open sent. So yeah, the fact that this isn't happening, oops, so looks like one went back to active. That's surprising. That's really surprising. What happened there? Why did it go back to active? Okay. There we go, now we're trying again. There we go, open sent. Oh, you know what? It must have been. Yeah, I think it was like the race condition or something. There we go. Yep, so this one's still dead in the water. We do have a ping that is possible to it. Let's see if the ping is possible from the loopback. Yeah. So it's not a matter of connectivity. It's a matter of configuration. Okay. So this side does have that extra TTL10 on it. Huh. The families are matching. That could have been an issue. It's got multi-hop on it. That's going to be necessary for a eBGP connection that's not on directly connected interfaces. Okay, well this is really weird. I guess I could try, huh. Okay, so, huh. Okay, so let's see here. We've got yeah, I think it's missing some sort of knob. Let's see what kind of knobs are available. So we've got multi-hop. Let's learn more about that. Yep, so multi-hop session. We've got multi-path, allowed load sharing. We won't need anything like AS override because all the ASs are unique. This makes no sense. Why? So here's the question. Why is the eBGP neighborship not coming up? Why is it stuck in active? we've got a route for it. So we can ping it, everything's good to go. Let's take a closer look at that route. So this is the route that is active. It's a BGP route. I mean, I would think that you can't form a BGP neighborship to a BGP route. Let's try that. So we're going to ask that. Can you form a BGP neighborship to a using a BGP route? Okay, so when two ABGP routers that are directly connected do not form a working BGP adjacency, there are a number of things that could go wrong. L2 down, preventing us from reaching the other side. L3 issue, wrong IP address on one of the routers. So I think it's going to be an L3 issue. Huh. Okay, so here's the online version of what I'm doing. Oh, actually that's the prior version. Yeah, I think this is the. Well, actually, I've only got. Well, I've got 6 routers. Oh, I've only got 6 routers. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's this one. Well, oh yeah, so it's this one. And they're trying to form a neighborship. Oh, no, it's not this one because it's got a external neighborship. Am I still not able to ping end to end? No, I've got no route to host still. Huh, okay. So yeah, it's not gonna be that one. Yeah, this is more what I'm doing here. So, okay, so I think what I'm gonna do is just add this to my notes, and then when I come back to the next video, which will hopefully be the after work video, I really gotta get moving on this. Now's not the time to take it easy because it'll be all over if I can push at it super hard now, then I can lay it to rest if I pass. And if I don't pass, I'll lay it to rest as well. But it'll be easier to lay it to rest if I do pass. So now is not the time to let off the gas. So thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video.